Welcome back, Kaiju number 8 fans. Today we are examining the Japan Anti-Kaiju Defense Force, the elite combat force protecting humanity, as well as examining the monstrous Kaiju that they safeguard against. In this episode, we'll give you an overview of who they are and what they can do. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the history, the mission, and the incredible feats of both sides of the ongoing war. Officially known as Nihon Bōei-tai, this organization was formed to protect Japan from the relentless threat of Kaiju. Governed by the Neutralization Bureau, they have successfully neutralized every Kaiju that has dared to threaten humanity. To become a part of this prestigious force, candidates must undergo a rigorous selection process. It all starts with the first stage examination, a straightforward yet crucial paperwork phase. The real challenge begins with the second stage examination, a two-part system that tests both physical prowess and aptitude. The physical test includes standard military training exercises, but it's the aptitude test that truly measures a candidate's potential. Each year, this test varies and can involve Kaiju disposal or Kaiju neutralization scenarios. Those who pass these tests are welcomed into the Defense Force during the presentation of enlistment certification, where they vow to dedicate their lives to protecting humanity. The Defense Force is structured with a clear hierarchy, ensuring effective command and control. At the top is the Director General, followed by the Deputy Director, Division Captains, and Vice Captains. The Defense Force is divided into 16 divisions, each responsible for specific regions in Japan. These divisions are grouped into Eastern, Western, Northern, and Southern regions, ensuring comprehensive coverage across the nation. Each division is led by a captain and a vice captain. Each division also includes platoon leaders, officers, and cadets. Each rank comes with its own responsibilities and duties. This structure allows for efficient and effective operations, keeping Japan safe from the Kaiju menace, creating a well-organized and efficient force capable of responding to any Kaiju threat. The Defense Force's success wouldn't be possible without their advanced equipment and arsenal. Izumotech, the leading anti-Kaiju weapon manufacturer, provides most of their gear. The combat suit is their most crucial piece of equipment. Made from Kaiju cells and muscle fibers, it enhances the wearer's physical abilities. However, overusing this suit can lead to severe consequences, including physical pain and exhaustion. Their arsenal includes a variety of weapons, from rifles and combat knives to uni-organ rounds that replicate Kaiju powers. These rounds include explosive and freezing rounds, each designed to counter specific Kaiju abilities. The Defense Force officers are trained in a unique fighting style known as squadron style. This style encompasses various techniques from armed to hand-to-hand combat tailored to each officer's strengths and the weapon they wield. The Japan Anti-Kaiju Defense Force stands as a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. Through their bravery, advanced technology, and unyielding determination, they continue to protect humanity from Kaiju threats. However, 10 years ago, they faced their greatest challenge yet, Kaiju number 6. The battle was fierce, and the casualties were high, including 200 officers, 3 captains, and even the wife of Director General Shinomiya. This tragedy marked a turning point for the Defense Force, emphasizing the need for constant vigilance and preparation. Now, let's look at the Kaiju, their powers and abilities, and the formidable Defense Force weapons used to combat them. Kaiju are monstrous creatures of varying sizes and shapes that wreak havoc across cities worldwide. Despite their differences, each Kaiju shares common traits: a vital core, the source of their life force, and a uni-organ, the source of their powers. Kaiju are classified into several categories based on their size, strength, and threat level. Let's take a closer look at these classifications and some notable examples. Miniature Kaiju, smaller Kaiju, but still very dangerous. Wyvern-type Kaiju, dragon-like, with the ability to fly and spit flames. They are known for their tough front skin and weak back. Fungal-type Kaiju, quadrupedal creatures with a mushroom-cap head, capable of spawning others of their kind from their own bodies. Ant-type Kaiju, massive ant-shaped creatures that secrete acid from their mouths and antennae. Super giant class Kaiju. These are the largest and often most resilient. Kaiju possess a variety of powers and abilities, from super strength and flight to the ability to speak human language. Their fortitude level measures their power and threat. With Hanju, and Daikaiju being among the most formidable. To combat these monstrous threats, the Defense Force employs advanced weaponry, customized personal weapons, and specialized gear, utilizing the remains of defeated kaiju. Among the Defense Force's arsenal, the number weapons stand out. These powerful weapons are created from the cores of identified kaiju and retain their abilities, giving users incredible powers, and only those compatible with these weapons can wield them effectively. These items not only enhance their physical attributes, but also bring out their innate combat abilities, making them formidable opponents for any kaiju. The GS-3305, known as the bayonet. This isn't your standard bayonet. It's essentially an enormous gun blade, with a tremendous add-on at the front of the gun and an elongated blade attached to the back side, replacing the usual stock. It's typically wielded as a sword rather than a gun, thanks to the remarkable speed and unique eyes of its user. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and Ren's Gatling gun is perfect for making them fall hard. The design of this weapon allows her to effortlessly switch between slicing and firing shot. No matter how outlandish such a design might appear, it empowers her to be the formidable soldier she is. However, it's not practical for the average soldier to lug around a massive Gatling gun, which is why each weapon is designed to suit the strength of its user. Take Kikoru Shinomiya. Her weapon is a colossal axe, handed to her because she is one of the swiftest combatants within the Defense Force. Before she had a weapon of her own, her guns served as blunt ushering tools. She would use her remarkable swiftness to approach kaiju as closely as possible before delivering a powerful shot. The Defense Force identified that if she could merge her speed with her strength and her knack for rushing into any fight, throwing a hefty axe into the mix could only enhance her effectiveness on the battlefield, making her better off without a gun. Let's talk Mina Ashiro, the 3rd Division captain and one of the most powerful individuals in the Defense Force. Mina's anti-kaiju railgun is not technically a numbers weapon, but it is one of the mightiest we've seen in this universe. This railgun can take out a giant class kaiju from 20 kilometers away with a single shot. Mina also has a handheld cannon that shoots gigantic bullets almost as huge as a recoilless rifle. With this cannon, she can blast holes as big as Godzilla in kaiju. However, the enormous size of the bullets means she can carry only a few at a time, requiring assistance to keep the ammo coming in prolonged battles. And just when you think there couldn't be more, we have a third type of weapon in the mix: bullets. These special ammunition are made specifically to counteract the powers and ability of kaiju. Imagine being armed with an array of bullets ready to take down gigantic monsters in seconds. And each officer's capabilities is measured while using their combat suit. This is called the Unleashed Combat Power. Officers like Soshiro Hoshina and Jin Narumi and Mina Ashiro showcase the pinnacle of these powers, making them the strongest combatants in the Defense Force. Now think about that most vital element in the Defense Force when you're up against scary monsters like kaiju. It's none other than the battle armor, made from kaiju cells and muscle fibers. It isn't just a potent combat tool, but a token of innovation in battle tech used against fierce creatures. The shield's might, dependent on each wearer's combat might, can trigger impressive speed, letting them exceed human boundaries to get closer to threatening kaiju. The strength of the shield isn't just a chance to combat monsters, it's also a beacon of hope to safeguard mankind and aid their adaptation in a world they must confront. However, remember that using too much power from this armor might result in fatigue and terrible wounds. It underscores the delicate balance between gaining power and accepting sacrifices. Moreover, there's a super deluxe version crafted from kaiju of the Roaring Thunder and is named the Anti-Excess Weapon. This weapon can potentially defeat even a gigantic kaiju, thereby playing a pivotal role in preserving peace and human life. It is very important to use this weapon wisely. Many users lose their lives before they can fully exploit its strength. Users face the risk of self-destruction due to excessive power, pointing out the need for control and patience while using it. The exceptional nature and immense power of this weapon signify the onset of the most legendary weapons in the Defense Force, acting as proof of progress and preparedness to stand against the ruthless kaiju army. These advanced bioweapons give members of the Defense Force the edge they need in order to face these threats, and they'll need every advantage they can, especially with specialized kaiju like these lurking. The numbered, or mysterious kaiju. Kaiju number 1, also known as the Future Sight Kaiju. This kaiju is truly one of a kind. Kaiju number 1 has the extraordinary ability to predict the future. Thanks to its enormous pink eyes with cross-shaped pupils, This power allows it to foresee its opponent's moves and counter them effectively. But even this incredible power has its limits. Kaiju number 1's ability to predict the future is not infallible. It can be overwhelmed by unpredictable attacks and multiple adversaries. Kaiju number 2, also known as the Flaming Kaiju. This kaiju is all about raw power and devastation. Kaiju number 2 can unleash massive bursts of flame, incinerating everything in its path. It's a force to be reckoned with, leaving nothing but destruction in its wake. However, Kaiju number 2 has a major weakness: water. If you can douse its flames, it becomes significantly less dangerous. Next is Kaiju number 6, a behemoth neutralized by the Defense Force 10 years ago. Kaiju number 6, known as the King of Kaiju, had a fortitude level of 9.6, guiding an unparalleled cataclysm with multiple Hanju-level kaiju. Its attack on Odawara unleashed a devastating snowstorm, earning it the title Symbol of Despair. Even after being weaponized, its power remains formidable. Kaiju number 6 possessed ice-related powers, causing snowstorms with its presence. As a numbers weapon, it takes the form of a dark blue combat suit with a beetle-like texture, featuring pipes and cables through which cold energy flows. However, due to the lack of a compatible user, it remained in cold storage until recently. During the anti-Number 9 Eastern Divisional Conference, the Defense Force discussed their strategy against Kaiju number 9 and considered potential users for Kaiju number 6's weapon. 3rd Division Vice Captain Soshiro Hoshina proposed young talent Lino Ichikawa as a candidate. Lino successfully tested the weapon with the 4th Division, and a month later used it in battle against a Mole Type 67 Kaiju, officially becoming its wielder. Let's shift our focus to the main antagonist of the series, Kaiju number 9. This humanoid kaiju is not just any enemy. It's a master strategist and a formidable adversary for the Defense Force. Kaiju number 9 goes around reviving the kaiju killed by the Defense Force, aiming to reclaim the kaiju power stolen by humans and create minions to battle and destroy the Defense Force. Kaiju number 9 appears as a tall beige humanoid with a skeletal body, spikes on its shoulders, and a head with 2 hammerhead shark-like protuberances. Jagged and lipless, its mouth is filled with block-like teeth and little round black eyes that it often hides with its shape-shifting powers. This kaiju's shape is long and slender, giving it an eerie appearance, further enhanced in the anime by its faded brown coloration and darker freckles on its chest and shoulders. Kaiju number 9's abilities are varied and powerful, including immense strength capable of overpowering and severely injuring top Defense Force members with powerful punches, speed and reflexes fast enough to evade detection and deflect bullets, durability, withstanding heavy attacks without flinching, shape-shifting, morphing into different forms including humans and growing extra limbs at will, detachment, shooting chunks of its body as projectiles to injure opponents, metamorphosis, molds into more powerful versions of itself, memory assimilation, taking on the appearance and memories of humans it consumes, fusion, combining with other kaiju for increased power, duplication, creates powerful duplicates, flight manifesting wings, healing and resurrection, heals itself and other kaiju, and resurrects dead kaiju. Kaiju creation, spawns other kaiju, even powerful ones like Kaiju number 10. Kaiju kinesis, moves kaiju corpses with its mind. Camouflage space, creates areas that block radio frequencies and vital signs. Kaiju number 9 is incredibly smart, with combat skills enhanced by absorbing Defense Force members. Kaiju number 9's ultimate goal is to destroy the Defense Force and reclaim kaiju power. Despite its analytical and collected demeanor, Kaiju number 9 can be vengeful, holding grudges against those who defeat it or thwart its plans, like Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 10, another formidable foe, created by Kaiju number 9, and is considered a prototype. Kaiju number 10 attacked Tachikawa Base, and after defeated was weaponized into Numbers Weapon 10, currently used by 3rd Division Vice Captain Soshiro Hoshina. In the manga, Kaiju number 10 was a very tall and muscular humanoid with dark gray armored skin, dull spikes, and a cross-like cavity on its face with multiple teeth around its upper jaw. Its mouth housed a circular blue eye visible from the cross-like cavity. In the anime, its skin is red. Kaiju number 10 can morph into a gigantic form, with spikes on its shoulders and an internal eye visible through its cross-like cavity. Kaiju number 10 is ruthless and intimidating, driven to accomplish its missions with utmost confidence. Its abilities include immense strength, strong enough to crack concrete walls and destroy massive buildings with ease. Speed and reflexes fast enough to elude even top combatants. Durability, enduring multiple attacks without showing fatigue. Regeneration, healing itself upon injury. Gigantification, gains more power and fortitude by growing in size. Kaiju control, uses a sonar signal to guide and control other kaiju. Kaiju number 14, the Gravity Manipulator. This kaiju can control gravity, making it a dangerous foe. With the ability to increase or decrease gravity at will, Kaiju number 14 can crush its enemies, or send them flying. But Kaiju number 14's control over gravity requires immense concentration. If you can disrupt its focus, its power can falter. You might be taken aback to see the series' lead character not topping the charts, but believe me, there's a solid reason backing it up. Would the narrative lose its thrill if our hero was overwhelmingly mighty, effortlessly outpacing everyone else? That's exactly the scenario with our protagonist Kafka Hibino, otherwise recognized as Kaiju number 8. He's pretty powerful, capable of obliterating low-ranking kaiju with a single blow. Interestingly, when transformed, Kafka showcases numerous remarkable qualities. He's extraordinarily resilient. He has incredible strength. He can adapt his body as required. He's impressively swift. He possesses almost immediate regenerative abilities. Plus, he's got a bag full of undisclosed skills. Kafka hasn't quite unlocked Kaiju number 8's complete array of capabilities. We're still left guessing about how much he's harnessed number 8's power. Remember his initial transformation when he was struggling to command his own body? Kafka ended up generating myriad tentacles, crafting a Geiger alien-like monstrous mouth, even eliminating waste from his muscular chest. However, since that episode, Kafka has stuck to his base form, using straightforward power punches and high kicks. This leaves us hanging in uncertainty about the potential strength of our dear MC, split between human and kaiju identity, and how powerful he could eventually become. These kaiju are truly fascinating, each with their own unique abilities and weaknesses. The battles between kaiju and the Defense Force are intense and strategic, requiring immense bravery and skill from the soldiers. Understanding these creatures can give our heroes the edge they need in battle. What do you think is the most interesting kaiju power? Which Defense Force weapon and equipment would you master to take down kaiju? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and your defenses ready.